Show.
All right, y'all. Rick's Morning Morning Show. 12 minutes after the hour. Got your front page. What up, Eva?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everyone, and happy Tuesday. I'm your girl, Eva Marcille, here with a quick look at your front page news. President Trump is back at the White House while continuing to recover from the coronavirus. His return was a dramatically staged moment for the cameras yesterday evening where he removed his mask and saluted. Trump later released a video where he encouraged Americans not to be afraid of the coronavirus and not to let it, quote, dominate you. Trump's medical team says he is not out of the woods yet. Meanwhile, preparations are being made for tomorrow's vice presidential debate between VP Mike Pence and Senator Kamala Harris. They will be separated by plexiglass barrier and more than 12 feet of protection against transmission of the coronavirus. The Democratic campaign reportedly suggested and requested the plexiglass barrier. Although Pence has reportedly been exposed to people who've tested positive for the virus in the White House cluster, he has reportedly tested negative. Pence, however, is not quarantining. Meanwhile, a police officer in a small East Texas town now faces murder charges in connection with the death of a 31-year-old black man on Saturday. Relatives of Jonathan Price say he was trying to defuse a domestic violence situation between a couple outside of a gas station when he was shot and killed by Wolf City police officer Sean Lucas. The officer is in jail pending a $1 million bond. Last, there's another hurricane threat for the Gulf Coast. Hurricane Delta formed in the Caribbean Sea last night and is set target for the U.S. Gulf Coast by Friday. Meteorologists say that Gulf Coast residents from southeast Texas to Florida should be on alert and prepared. If Delta does make landfall in the U.S., this will be the 10th named storm to do so this season, a new record. All right, that was a quick look at your front page news. For more, log on to the... Yes, sir.
Listen, I've been watching the news, Donald Trump.
What he do now?
Donald Trump done walked off that helicopter with that mask. He took that mask off and got them lights shining up on him like he God or something. Boy, yo.
Did you see that, the way he saluted?
It was all staged.
Did he saluted? Boy, why did y'all go out and vote for him? What in the world?
Still clueless.
Y'all go Saddam Hussein, the United States version. God.
At least
I appreciate that, Eva. I just had to laugh at that.
Teasy Fo Sheezy, what's going down in sports, my brother?
What up there, Eva, man? 2 Monday Night Football games last night. New England loses to Kansas City. Of course, that was without Cam Newton. Cam Newton still dealing with his COVID-19 positive test. And the Atlanta Falcons, yes, y'all, they're 0-4. They lost to the Green Bay Packers last night. Speaking of COVID-19, the NFL has implemented a new set of COVID-19 protocols. Multiple positive tests has popped up over the league. Some of these new rules are not following these rules actually could result in a loss of a draft pick or forfeit of a game. Limitations on the number of tryouts teams can have per week. Ban on gatherings outside of the club facility. And they need to implement a video monitoring system to ensure compliance with all protocols, man. So that's all going to be implemented. Last but not least, the Houston Texans fire head coach, general manager Bill O'Brien. It is what it is. Gary, what you got there, Mike?
All right, y'all. Lance Gross, baby, he is speaking out, y'all. He said in the world how he had to battle with Tyler Perry over his beard. Now, they're saying, y'all, Lance said he spent years trying to convince his boss, Tyler Perry, to let him sport his now-signature beard on TV. He said, quote, "It took me so long." He said he would not let me grow it out when we started House of Pain back in 2007. Now, Gross 39 told Page 6, he said, "I had facial hair, but they made a decision that they wanted my character, Calvin Payne, to look younger. So I always had to shave, and I hated it." He said, "I hated every moment of it." Then he continued to say, "Y'all, it took me years to convince Tyler and the production to let me start rocking the facial hair." He said, "So I'm very happy." He said, "I think I've brought it up to them, so many times, and they said, okay." He said, "At one point, I was like, Calvin is married now. He has kids. Let him have facial hair," and they finally agreed to it, y'all. So we're so happy that Lance Gross could now wear his facial hair. But, I mean, isn't that kind of, Ricky, you wearing facial hair, aren't you?
Yeah.
What's the big deal? I mean, would you want to look older or you want to look younger? Because I'm thinking if he didn't have facial hair
make you look. I just get compliments on my beard, especially when I hot comb it.
Hot comb it?
Yeah, my beard be much longer. My hair real coarse, right?
Yeah.
So when I put some heat on it, man, it look like a real big. Then I can shape it up. You remember, like with a straightening comb. I went and got me a straightening comb and got some Royal Crown grease and put in there.
Old school.
Not Royal Crown.
And I got a little chick that's on drugs come over here, and I give her $10 and she come over here.
Wait a minute.
Get that thing right for me.
Hold them up now.
Well, the color today, baby, is shark skin on the hand. You say shark skin on the lunge. You say beautiful silver. That's your color for the day, honey. Brad, what's coming up next in the hot spot?
$10.
Coming up next in the hot spot, Taraji P. Henson is set to host a new talk show, and I'm going to tell you all about it up next. It's the Ricky Smiley
I mean, she
Morning
be
Show.
trying to give me more money, but I don't be paying for the bill.